Welcome back to episode 2, Online Learning. I'm your host, Ms. O'Hara. There are a few changes that were added to the Heartly website and to Schoology, and hopefully this is going to make it easier to navigate for this week. So let's go ahead and start at the Heartly homepage. Your important links are Schoology for Students, online textbooks, and links for students. If you go to Schoology for Students, there's a link here to take you to the website. There are some helpful tips for what browsers work best for computers or iPads. Login information here. Again, students are using their S number at stjohns.k12.fl.us. And their password. Alright, so if you need help, you're going to start there, logging into Schoology. Online textbooks could always be accessed here, and links for students. Let's start with links for students. So the first change that was made was that we added a Schoology icon here. You can get to the Schoology website now from links for students. Extra Math, Clever, iReady, Accelerated Reader is going to be where students take their AR test. District online textbooks. You would click K-5. Middle left is where second grade textbooks can be found. There are assignments in the online math textbooks. That will be the Envision Math second grade. Heartly has also added a BrainPop link to links for students. This will take you to the original BrainPop, and this is geared towards the upper grades, and the videos that I've assigned are actually for BrainPop Junior. You can access BrainPop Junior from this link though. You'll have to search for it a little bit. If you scroll down, you're going to look for this girl in yellow. This is BrainPop Junior K23. And this is where my videos come from. All right, let's start with Clever. This is going to be your go-to starting place for finding anything that we've made assigned. Students are going to log in with their S number password and then look for a works page. Links for AR. Here's a link for the ReadWorks website for this week, Scholastic News, and Epic. Links to Happy Numbers and BrainPop Junior. Let's go ahead and start with Schoology. So the biggest change is that we no longer have that second grade group. Everything from now on is going to be in the recess course. So any conferences we have, any assignments, everything will be found in recess from now on, and that has a hawk icon. You don't need to click over to language arts, math, or anything. All the subjects are going to be in recess. So I click recess. The first folder that I've added contains login information for every single website we have, along with usernames, passwords, and links. So if you forget a username, password, or a code, that can all be found here, and there are links to take you to those websites. So Epic, Happy Numbers, ReadWorks for this week, Schoology, BrainPop Junior, Scholastic, that can all be found here. Again, we are in the recess course. Here is the weekly newsletter. This goes over the live conference schedule for the week. We're going to start 9 o'clock with a live conference read aloud of Donovan's Word Jar chapter book. Make sure you have your book with you and your packet and pencil. 10 o'clock, we're going to have a live conference with only the Hawks and Eagles. You'll need your iReady book and a pencil. 2 o'clock, we're going to have a live conference with everyone to teach the math lesson 4-4. Make sure you have your math book, a pencil. If you have a whiteboard and marker, that's great. But if not, just have it paper and pencil available. Then on Tuesday, we're going to have a reading group with only the Bears and Pandas. Then Tuesday at 10 o'clock, Lions and Tigers will have their live conference. Conferences are going to be accessed, again, in the recess course. Recess, down the left side, conferences. Choose the appropriate conference. Make sure you're in your specific group if we're doing a reading group. If you can't make a live conference, that is okay. You can always view conferences at a later time. If you go up here and click completed, you will find recorded videos that are available for 7 days after. So let's go back to our recess course and look at this week's checklist. There's no school Friday or Monday, and I put a note that everything from now on is going to be located in the recess course along with any conferences we have. So the first assignment is going to be from the ReadWorks website. Your student will be assigned either Understanding Elevators or they will be assigned the Story Test Drive. Here's a link to ReadWorks here along with login information. Again, this can always be found on Clever, on Schoology, and in the login folder. Next assignment is going to be your Scholastic News, Look Both Ways Elephants. Links to that can also always be found on Clever or Schoology. 4 AR test, 60 minutes of online iReady reading. So if we go to our recess course and take a look at the reading folder, I put a link that includes lots of places to find free online books, a link to Epic. Here's a link to ReadWorks for your first assignment, a link to Scholastic News, and here's where you'll submit your Scholastic News assignment. Also, we have a folder for Donovan's Word Jar chapter book. There are discussion questions and assignments for where you will upload your packet. If you need a copy of that packet, you could find that here. This has the questions for the entire book if you need to print off a copy. All right, let's go back to our checklist. Make sure to join us for your reading lesson. And that could also be found recess course, Hawk Icon, conferences. Let's take a look at math. This week we're doing topic 4, lesson 4, 4-4. We're having our live conference on Monday at 2 o'clock. If you can't make it, that's okay. Just go ahead and click conferences and then you click where it says completed. You're going to complete all pages in Topic 4, Lesson 4 in the book. Watch videos I uploaded to Schoology. And then you have assignments in the online math textbooks. So if we go to Recess Course, Math folder, here's a video that helps explain how to log into your math textbook. I would take a look at that. And then this week, here's the links for helpful learning videos for this lesson. It tells you after you finish your math pages to go online and do your assignments there. And here's another helpful link for this week. Go back to our checklist. Two extra math lessons every single day and 60 minutes of iReady online math. In science, we're going to start Unit 2, Lesson 3, What is Technology? Pages 63 to 74. Students are to read and complete all the activities in the science book, then watch the BrainPop Junior video Parts of Computer and take the quiz afterwards. We are skipping Lesson 2. So if I go to the Recess Course, go down to your Science folder, Unit 2, Lesson 3, What is Technology? It tells you what your reading is for the week. Here's the link to the BrainPop Junior video and a discussion question. Social studies and writing both look the same as last week. We're continuing Women's History Month. They are continuing watching their BrainPop Junior videos, taking a quiz after each one. I posted a discussion question for students to answer and then responding to one classmate. Even though students are working on the computer now, they still have to use capitals and periods, writing complete sentences. If you want to have your child write on paper first and then transfer it to the computer, that's fine. Let's go ahead and look at our social studies folder. So I go to Recess Course, scroll down, find social studies. Here we are in Women's History Month. Here are the 7 BrainPop videos, your discussion question, and some relevant movies that I found. Writing, we're doing the Women's History Month biography, and they're filling out that chart. This graphic organizer was sent home. Students are researching any famous woman of their choice that we've learned about in class, in BrainPop, or someone completely new. It's up to them. You're going to fill out that organizer. Remember to use Epic to help with research. You can also use BrainPop Junior, online research websites, or YouTube. And there's an optional project that can be found. Some fun ideas can be found in the writing course. I'm sorry. Recess course, writing folder. Going down to writing, women's history, filling out that graphic organizer, and here are some project ideas if you choose to do that. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to us and let us know. We miss you guys so much, and we hope you join us 9 o'clock for our read aloud. Bye.